All right, we're going to look at 3 problems, 2 of which are guaranteed to show up on your Section 10 test, which is Monday for period 1 and Tuesday for period 7. All right, question 2 here, you got these table, total revenue, total cost, quantity sold. First thing says calculate the marginal revenue earned from selling the third unit. Third unit is here, total revenue 45. Total revenue of the second unit was 30, 30 into 45, or 30 goes to 45, that means $15 is your marginal revenue. It's the extra you get from 1 more unit sold. Calculate the total profit earned from selling 4 units. Total profit is total revenue minus total cost. It's as simple as going 60 minus 47 equals $13. That's all you need to do. Use marginal analysis to determine the level of output that maximizes profit for this firm. Explain your result. We maximize profit where marginal revenue equals marginal cost, right? So as I erase a couple of these things, what you're looking for, okay, by the third to fourth unit, that's 15. This is 11, so marginal revenue is still greater than marginal cost for unit 4. Marginal revenue for unit 5 is 15. Marginal revenue cost for unit 5 is 14. Marginal revenue for, excuse me, going up to 6 is 15. But now we're at 17. All right, so what we'll see is we will produce and sell up to 5. So 5 units, because at the 5th unit, marginal revenue equals 15, marginal cost equals 14. That's one problem that might show up on your test Monday and or Tuesday. Another problem that might show up looks at something similar. It's another table. And as you see, this table now is looking at costs, and we've got average fixed cost, average variable cost, average total cost, marginal cost. First question, what is the firm's total fixed cost? Average is your number over the quantity, so 40 over 1 means your total fixed cost is 40. And you can double check that. If our total fixed cost is 40 divided by 2 is 20, so our firm's total fixed cost is $40. Looking at the average total cost data, okay, that's right here. Average total cost data, at what level of output does the diminishing returns effect begin to dominate the spreading effect, and explain? All right, so we see average total cost decreasing, okay, decreasing up until this point. Now it's increasing. All right, so we know the spreading effect drags average total cost down, so it goes down to the 3rd unit. And the law of diminishing returns pushes average costs up. We know that once average costs start rising, diminishing returns effect is outweighing excuse me, the spreading effect. Suppose the firm's only variable input is labor. Using the data in the table, respond to the following. At what level of output would the firm's average product of labor be maximized? Explain how you know. All right, so we can look at average variable cost. When average variable cost is minimized, average product is maximized. So it would be at a quantity equals to 2, because we know that in this case, average variable cost is in direct inverse relationship to the average product. And the last question, what level of output corresponds to where the firm's production function begins to rise at a diminishing excuse me, rate? Right, that means what we're saying is your marginal product of labor would begin to go down. Still as a positive number, beginning to go down. We know that is, again, a direct inverse relationship to marginal cost. Marginal cost is decreasing to the 2nd. That means marginal product is going up, but on the 3rd unit, marginal cost goes up. Right? And so that must mean that while marginal product is going down, total product is increasing just at a diminishing rate, so quantity equals 3. And our last question that we'll look at, that's a possible question for Monday/Tuesday, is going to look at some scenarios and determine your level of understanding related to different types of competing firms. All right, so given the following scenarios, enter from the market structure that it best describes, explain your reasoning. If I give you this question, it would probably be worth 4, not 8. Davies Pump It Real Good is the only gas station in a 50-mile stretch of rural highway. That's a monopoly because there's a lack of competition and they are a single seller. Melanie has a wheat farm in the middle of thousands of other Montana wheat fields and checks the daily farm report to keep informed about wheat prices. She is a price taker. That's a hint right away that it's probably a perfectly competitive market. But we also know that because she's in the middle of thousands, right, that she does not impact overall the market, and it's a fairly homogeneous type product. Perfectly competitive market is B. C, Eli owns a large toy manufacturing plant that equally splits all toy sales with 3 other similar firms. These firms offer similar products but distinct enough to earn positive product. There's 2 hints to know this is an oligopoly. Positive profits, that's greater than 0 economic profits, and just with 3 other similar firms means it's more than likely an oligopolistic market, oligopoly. D, Max owns a frozen yogurt shop in a town with several other similar yogurt and ice cream shops. These shops work hard to distinguish their product from the competition. Okay? This means they're differentiating their products and usually offer lots of price promotions like buy one, get one free to make it difficult to earn more than break-even profits. Right? So this is helpful. A break-even profit is an economic profit of 0. That means it's more than likely going to be either monopolistically competitive or perfectly competitive, but because these products are differentiated and distinguished, we know then that it is a monopolistically competitive market. Thank you for listening. I hope this helps you do well on your test.